What is going on, you guys? So today we're driving a 2013 Subaru Outback, and I want to go over some things that I like about this car and some things that I don't. So with that, let's get into it. So the first thing I like about this car is that it's versatile, and I talked a lot about this in my review, but I really want to emphasize this fact. There's a lot of room in here for passengers. It can comfortably accommodate 5 people. You have 8 cup holders, you have power outlets, you have Bluetooth, you have navigation, and there's just enough room in here for, if you're going on long trips, you could even take a quick nap back there. And not to mention the trunk is huge. Pretty much you can carry half the entire Macy's back there. The next thing I like about this car is the fact that it's reliable. And, with these cars, these are the cars that you just get in and drive, and the only time they ever see the repair shop is for an oil change, and that's about it. The person who's had this car has had it for about 60,000 miles, and it has been hiccup-free. And it'll probably be hiccup-free for another 1,000,000 miles, so yeah, smart choice. And Subarus have evolved over the years to the point where you can enjoy a nice ride, whether it's to the shore, to the mountains, to the fishing lake, wherever, in such a quiet and comfortable way. So now I want to get into some things that I don't really like about this car. And the first thing being that I wish it had slightly more power. Now, while it is true that you can get the 3.6R for this car, the 2.5 just doesn't really seem that adequate. Now, that engine only puts out about 170 horsepower, but again, if you're driving this car, you're probably going to be towing some light things with it. You're going to be doing a lot of hauling, carrying stuff, carrying people, fishing equipment, canoes, so just something to consider. The next thing I don't really like about this car is its styling. And, if I'm honest, it's not a terribly good-looking car. There are certain styling cues I'm not crazy about, like the headlights. It almost looks like a cross-eyed hawk, in my opinion, but at the same time, Subaru, for the most part, kind of compromised their budget in styling and aesthetics because they primarily focused them on reliability and mechanics of the car. So, at the end of the day, that's a pretty decent trade-off. So, now, the next thing I don't really like about this car is the lack of interior color options. And this was heavily determined by the exterior color you got. For example, you could not get a black car with a black interior for whatever reason, I have no idea. But that's just a huge inconvenience. If I'm buying the car, let me configure it how I want it. Who are you to tell me that I can't have it the way I want it? So, a bit of an annoyance, but nonetheless, at least you even get leather with these cars. So, I guess that's still a win. Now, the last thing I don't really like about this car is the fact that the sheet metal just sounds like it's a little too thin on the exterior body. Now, the IIHS have given this car very good safety ratings, but it just sounds a little thin, at least for my liking. And when I'm driving a car, I want to be sure that it feels solid, it feels rugged. And don't get me wrong, this car is solid, and it is rugged by all means. But, I don't know, just to the sound, I guess it's just per opinion, and it just seems that way to me. But nonetheless, this car has still good ratings, and you can be sure that you're driving a car that you're going to be able to get out of safely should anything happen. So there you have it, guys. That is my take on the 2013 Subaru Outback. Some things that I like, some things that I don't like. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you very much, and take care.